how to serve them better once, once we can actually start taking clients again. So, does that make sense to you, Irina? What do you think?
It totally makes sense, and I agree. I think it's very important to focus on whenever all this pandemic is over, how we can actually support the customers that we already have.
Yeah, I mean, on the online thing, I think it's a little bit trickier. Like, I think there's a few different, in terms of trying to like grow the business online. I mean, it's really, there's some personal like decisions that you can make. Number one, it's like, how can you still help these people in maybe, and even take something that was an in-person service and now turn it online? That's the obvious question that probably, many people are even starting to think about. And, with microblading, that may or may not be something that is as easy as, hey, you start doing them yourself at home. But maybe it is. I don't know, because I've never microbladed, in case you couldn't tell. But, and if it is, then that's a whole nother potential income stream, is teaching online and teaching people how they can do it themselves. Since we may be stuck at home for another, month or two. But the thing is I would sort of caution everyone against pivoting in their business so much that it's taking all of your focus and energy away from something that you've already built, that this whole thing is going to be over in probably within a couple months. I mean, who knows if it's 3 months, who knows if it's 1 month. I think at this point, we know it's more than 1 month, but it's not going to be a 6-month thing. So that, in my opinion, the best thing that we can do is focus on your existing book of clients, and really, whether it's sending them some handwritten notes and letting them know that you're thinking of them and you can't wait to get back to serving them, whether it's, just sort of having those touch points, but then also getting some of that pent up demand for when things do get better, which we know they will, then you're going to come out that much stronger.
Yeah, so I know that you're talking, many of this is not your audience and people might not know who you are, but Cole is like a wonderful digital entrepreneur, and he took advantage of the photography market, and he actually exited his business a few months ago for a lot of money. So I've seen some of the best strategic tips ever from his presentation. So do you want to walk us a little bit about your background and what's your point in entire advertising?
Yeah, I mean, I started Cole's Classroom because I got tired of, you know, I got tired of trying to teach photography to myself, and there was a lot of negativity with people not wanting to help newcomers like myself. So that's why I started it. And, I guess, not to bore people with details, especially because we do have a limited amount of time on this, but what I can say is I became quite good at online advertising and online marketing. And, with that being said, um, right now there's been no better time in years than now for, lead generation, right? So if you haven't been running ads before, now would be a really good time, while everyone's stuck at home and everyone's trying to figure out, what to do with their extra time. Now we're finding is a really great time to take advantage of that and simply just talk to your potential audience. Simply just talk to them, help them, so maybe, and once again, I teach photography, not microblading, but maybe, what are some other problems and pain points that your clients would have that right now you can't solve the actual microblading problem, but what other problems do they have that you can solve? What are some maybe things that they're already doing at home that they can now start learning from you? How can you get in front of those people? Because the good news is with advertising, you can simply go ahead and put together a nice little resource guide or a nice little how-to guide or an instructional video, whether it's makeup or some of these things that your same people are already getting from somewhere else. Why don't they get it from you? And now is the best time because ad costs have gone down so much. So, once again, going back to what I was saying, what the strategy that I would have is to say, step one, we know this is going to get better. So even if we're taking a little bit of an income hit at the moment, what can we do right now to sort of get some pent up demand? I would take out a piece of paper and I would start writing down who are your best existing clients. And better yet, also have a piece of paper or download it into Excel. Here's my list of all my current clients. Here's my best clients on that list. What can I do to keep them excited and ready to rock when we can open again? And then I would also maybe even talk to them. If you aren't sure what other sort of things, how you can help them right now while they're stuck at home, what you should do is literally get on the phone with them or email them or whatever and just ask them a few questions. Ask them. And the best thing that I think we've done over the years is always talk to our community and our clients to find out what other things that they're struggling with. Instead of you having to figure it out on your own, just let them tell you. And then now you can take that information and put it into a little guide and start running lead generation ads or tutorials. And what I was going to, my last thing I'll say is, since with Facebook ads, you don't have to do it across the whole world. So if you aren't trying to make an online business, run it just in your community, run it just in your city within a 30-mile radius. And then now you know that people that are becoming leads, they are not people that are across the continent. They're people that are literally in your backyard that once this is over, they will and they can become a client of yours. So I would be using digital marketing to really raise awareness right now and really solve their problems and use online to do that. And at the same time, be very selective with where you run those ads so that you can get people that ultimately can become your clients.
So just to summarize in very small words, very short words that it could be easy to understand. Basically, you'll bring awareness and you'll fix a problem that people have in that specific community, like a leader on their market. Let's say they know how to fix hair roots that everybody is like having a problem now with, like hairs are growing. So you'll basically provide help to those people. Well, when this is over, those will become your customers, right?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. But I think just to be very clear for anyone watching right now, like what we've had really good success with right now, like in the past couple of weeks, is, step one is to ask your audience, well, what else maybe, they're struggling with right now, right? In terms of similar things related to the beauty, similar to what service you already provide with microblading. And then once you have that and you come up with your idea of how you're going to help them, make them opt in for it. Make so you can run ads. They won't cost you that much money. You can run ads to go and get this free PDF guide, free video tutorial, free whatever. But instead of just getting name and email, which you can do if you want, you can even have them go through a little survey and get some more information from them. For example, have you ever, do you currently go and get your eyebrows microbladed? Is that, I don't know if that's how you say it or not, but so do you, yes to no kind of thing. So now you're getting their extra information they're telling you. So they're getting the free thing that you're helping them with, but you're getting to know their contact information, their phone number. So you can do text message promotions, which I would totally do. And then you can ask them a few questions so that you know how to speak to them best. Because now you have some real leads that you can actually try and monetize. And, when the time comes, give them a nice little like 30% off coupon for a first time, you come up with your sort of your typical marketing promotions to get them in that front door.
Yeah, I think that's really great. Thank you for that. I think it's really valuable. Cole, tell me, what were you seeing on the costs per advertising these days? Everybody's talking about acquiring like very cheap leads. What do you see?
Same thing. Yeah. I mean, we were getting leads I couldn't believe. We're getting literally almost 10,000 leads over like a week for about 75 cents a pop. And that is with them going through multiple questions. So we are not just getting name and email, but they're going through answering questions. So it's like I said, it's been years since we've seen this kind of cheap performance. And the key is really just finding what is that thing that they really want or really need, and then get it in front of them, and you're going to have great success too.
Yeah, because we like I hear across all the industries, everybody's like buying leads, and I know that we all do the same thing. How would you advise anyone that haven't done much in advertising right now to take advantage of the opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, I would go to digitalmarketer.com if you don't know where to start. I know Irene and I, that's our sort of, those are our peeps, but they're, I think, the best in business doing it. And, I think they probably even have like a free account or a dollar
They have
trial.
like almost everything free these days. So like
Right.
it's so cheap and easy, right?
Oh yeah, and even when it's not free, it's like $49 a month. So you can literally you can spend 49 bucks. I think that's the price. It's been a while. But bottom line is, I think you can even do a trial for 14 days for like a buck or free, and learn everything you need to do to get your first ad campaign going. That's definitely where I'd go.
Right. So this is basically where we all started, and basically like what are the bases, on like building a successful business, either if it's online or not. And even you're in a different field, I feel that even photography, you're speaking with small business owners, same like our people are small business owners, and they provide a service for their own community. So they are very related. They're totally different businesses, but very related persons that we are talking with right now.
I agree. And the thing is at the end of the day, everyone's struggling right now. So I'm not going to come in here and say like, oh yeah, just do this, this, and everything's going to be back to normal, because it's not normal right now. All of our photographers, and we got a lot of them that look to us for help, they all cannot take business right now, just like you guys probably. So, I think, you know, I think because of that, that's where it takes discipline and focus and really smart business sense to know, okay, there's going to be some downtime. How can I position myself to come out of this stronger than before? And it's sort of like the first step is just acceptance that, like, I'm not going to have any new, I'm not going to be able to do the thing that I used to do to make money right now, but everything will be okay. And I'm going to make it up later in the year.
I agree, because I think same with your photographers, the weddings are getting canceled and they cannot do the baby shower pictures and all that. It's exactly the same. But I think like focusing in educating ourselves these days and take advantage of the opportunity will be the best.
Hmm. Totally.
Well, thank you so much, Cole. I know you need to run. Thank you for your valuable tips. Enjoy the best life and stay safe, you and your beautiful girls home.
All right. Well, thanks so much for having me, Irina. We'll talk to you guys later.
Talk soon. Bye.
Bye.
Guys, you should be staying on because we are coming back with Scott Jordan in about 10 more minutes. He's another amazing digital marketer, and he's gonna share his insights with you guys in just few minutes. So stay tuned.